What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Giganato Gaming here, and welcome back to another episode of Ark Valgeuro Ascended. Last we left off, we tamed this little guy here, the Cosmo. Honestly, they're really awesome. He's just going to be my new shoulder pet. My apologies, Tiffany, but I still love you. You know that, Tiffany, and you're maxed out, which is awesome. And I don't know what the hell that was coming from the Arcology Featherlights, but whatever. But yeah, anyway, today's episode, remember that Spino we saw at the end of last episode? We're gonna see if we can tame it this episode. Also, I got a couple more Elder Claws. This was a max level male. He had 46 into health, 40 into melee, so he ended up being better. And also, we managed to get some kibble. How, you may ask? Let me show you. If we go into the large breeding pen, and by the way, we're going to use this on the Spino. If we go into the large breeding pen, you might notice I have a bio grinder. That's right, I managed to get one, and that's how I got my kibble. So yeah, anyway, that's how we did that. The Rexes are still breeding, the Wyverns are breeding as time goes on. And yeah, today we're going to go after a Spino. Or try to go after a Spino. That 140 is right by the Aberration Cave, not too far from it. But yeah, we're going to take the Dreadmare so we can use it often. And I might even take this new Elder Claw. Every Elder Claw I've read up was a male so far. And honestly, it's whatever. All right, let's take Hopscotch over, and yeah, we'll take the Dreadmare over to where the Spino is. I roughly know where it is. It's like relatively close to the Aberration Cave. I think it's like not too far from there. But yeah, as we're doing this, if you find yourself enjoying this video and want more content like this, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Let's see if we can get this channel to 2,000 subscribers. That would be super amazing. But with that, let's begin the video. I really do appreciate the support you guys give me. I really do. It helps the channel out quite a bit, and yeah, reaching 1,500 subscribers, I really do appreciate that. What do we got? Another Mega Raptor? What level is this guy? 25? It's an M Mega Raptor. Okay. Alright, so I will see you guys once we get by the Aberration Cave, and we'll see if we can get that Spino's attention. And we've got kibble. It should take just the one, hopefully. But if it takes more than that, we'll tame it with more than that. Alright, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. So there's the Aberration Cave, and I think that's the Spino right there. Or is that a different Spino? I don't know if that's the 140 or not, because I could have sworn the 140 Spino had like... Alright, let's see what level you are. Oh, you're a 135. You're a different Spino. Of course, we're going to tame it. And I think the 140... That's the 140 right there. They're both male, which kinda does suck. But, you know what? I'm down for it. Alright, let's take the Giga Heart. Oh, I managed to, find an M Giga. It's, it wasn't the greatest level. It was only a level 20, so I ended up killing it. But it was there anyway. We're gonna get both. A 135 male and a 140 female, or a 140 male. So, let's see, what were the stats of that 140 male? 21 into health, 26 into melee, and you had 20 into health, 23 into melee. So, obviously, you're not as good. We're gonna tame both. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna try tanking the Spino as much as I can. Alright, passive. I want the Cosmo on passive. And I hit it an extra time. Damn it. Alright, you're gonna take 2 kibble. Alright. go ahead. Alright, I hit it an extra time, which does suck. Alright, what's your taming effectiveness like? Yeah, you lost a little bit of taming effectiveness. I can't really have that. You know, I'm just gonna let you wake up. I'm gonna let you wake up, and then we'll try that again. In the meantime, let's go after the 140 Spino. Alright, that was a miss. And of course, we're gonna see if we can go after a high-level female. That was also a miss. Yeah, this guy has better stats anyway. Alright, I kind of want him to not attack those salmon. Yeah, come on. That's it. There you go. Alright, can we get in? Can we get on land? Thank you. It's gonna go down there. Figures. Alright, let me go ahead and, get the kibble in quickly. I think there is a piranha down here. Alright, 2 kibble. 1, 2. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that onto you. You know what? I might actually kill this 135. I mean, if it was like a female, I'd probably be more inclined to tame it. But it's a male, so... I wish there was a way if, like, there was like a potion that, like, resets the taming effectiveness. So if you lose a bunch of taming effectiveness, you can use that potion to regain it back. You know, I'm just gonna kill this one. Sorry about that. And I guess I'll let you guys know when this male is fully tamed, because I do have to babysit this one. So, I guess I'll see you guys in a little bit. And there we have it. 140 male Spino has been tamed. Okay. We got our first Spino anyway. Alright, we'll look at its stats when we get back home to base. Now, I kind of want to use the gene scanner to see if we can find any more. No applicable creatures, of course. Ah, my God. If only. If only. Alright. So since there are no applicable creatures, apparently those are the only 2 Spinos on the map. Let's, I guess, see if we can find another one the old-fashioned way. So I guess I'll see you guys once I find the Spino. Alright, so I'm here at the swamp. Oh, that's a max level Sarco. What the hell is that noise? What? Hold on. An Oxalea. What the hell is that? It's a level 100. There's a 100 baryonyx. What is that thing? It looks like a Spino. That does look cool. I might see if I can find a higher level. At least we know where they spawn anyway. They spawn in the swamp. Let's take a look at the swamp, see what's going on over here. We don't visit the swamp very often. For good reason, but we don't hang around in the swamp very often. What a Carno. Can't really see these trees in the way. Yeah, that thing's still running around. It's only a level 100. You know, I kind of want to tame it just for fun. Ow. Okay, Capro. Made your point. That was a 140, damn. It's only level 60. It's only level 100. It's got 16 into health, 22 into melee. The melee could be good. Alright, let's maybe switch out to Hopscotch. Let's switch up to Hopscotch. Alright. Maybe collect some plant species X while we're here. Wow. Okay, where'd that thing go? There's a dinosaur somewhere. That's a level 20. Let's try knocking this thing out. See what's going on here. I'm only taming this for fun. You know, just because. I'm gonna take 2 kibble. Alright, he's distracted on everything, so knocking him out should be a breeze. He's rallied. Don't know what that means. Alright, he should go down with this last arrow, and he's down. How quickly does your torpor? Oh, you're not even the right one. You're only a level 50. We got some drakelings. You're only a level 50. Where's the 100? I think... Yeah, that's it. That's the level 100 right there. 16 points into health, 22 into melee. 15,000 torpor, and he's stuck. Well, not for long. He's finding his way around, it looks like. I can't see with these trees in the way. Now don't go for a swim. Stay out of the water. And down he goes. Okay, how long will your torpor? 5 minutes. Okay, cool. Alright, there's nothing around that wants to eat me, right? And you take 4 kibble. Okay, interesting. Alright, let's put the kibble in your inventory. Split that in half. I'll give you 6. Oh. You're taming instantly. And there we have it. Oxalia has been tamed. That was quick. That was real quick. I kind of want to... There was like 2 of them here. There's... kind of want to see if this... That's a Mahjong. That's the first Mahjong we've seen. That's awesome. These guys have a water buff. We could use them instead of Spinos. At least we know whereabouts they spawn, anyway. Oh, do my eyes deceive me? It's a max level female Spino. Let's go. It only has 19 points into its health, but it's got 24 into its melee. I don't think it's as good as the male that we have, but you know what? I'll take it. I will definitely take it. Alright, hopscotch, this is where we shine. How was that a miss? That was my question. I don't want to hit him an extra time. No, don't go in the water. Push the water. Ah, God. Alright, well, hopscotch, you wait there. Let me go give him the kibble. Nothing down here, right? Good. Alright, I guess I'll let you guys know when this female is fully tamed. I'll see you guys in a little bit. And there we have it. Max level female has been tamed. Alright, let's swim back. So we got 3 things today. We got an Oxalea and we've got 2 Spinos. Alright, do I want to ride back on the Procoptodon? Well, anyway, we got our 2 Spinos. I'll put them in the breeding pen, where they'll start breeding up, and we'll get some imprinted Spinos, and that'll be our army for the Grendel boss. Alright, so I guess I will see you guys once we get back to base. And we're back at base. And, yeah. We're gonna test out our Oxalea, probably first. And then we'll test out our Spino. So it's a matter of whether we have enough resources for the Spino saddle. Wait, do I have a Spino saddle on me? I do not. Alright, cool. We're gonna have to make one. Alright, let's test out our Oxalea first. I don't know if that's how you really say it. But, it's only a level 100, so don't expect it to have How many stats? Alright, let's test this guy out. Oxalea. Alright, so you had 22 into health, 35 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares, 19 into weight, 33 into melee. You know what? For a level 100, that's not bad. That really isn't. Alright, let's get the saddle onto you. You start with 6,200 health, which isn't bad. Alright, we got an oxygen meter. Alright, so what does left click do? That's like a claw bite. Right click is just the claw attack. C is like a roar. Okay. X does nothing. Control does nothing. Alt does nothing. Okay. And now we're rallied. Don't know what that does. We're in frenzy? Wait, does it have the Karcha's frenzy buff where it does more damage each time? Alright, we do 656, which isn't bad. The right click, how much does that do? 529. Okay, that's cool. You're very slow. Do you get a buff? Wait, also space is a stun. Alright. I kind of want to take you over to a body of water and see if you have like a water buff. 737 with the space. That's cool. Wait, does that stun as well? That could be interesting. Let's see if you have a water buff when you're in the water. Because I know the Spino has a water buff. It does have the water buff. Okay, this could be an alternative. And you do swim pretty decently. If we can get some better levels, that would be awesome. We do 603. Right click does 486. Okay, cool. Space does 474. Awesome. You know what? This guy's pretty awesome. Yeah, we do have the water buff, so this guy could be an alternative for the Grendel boss. That's pretty awesome. Alright, let's swim back over to the greenhouse and take our Spinos out for a spin. I'll take the one who has the most melee out for a spin. Alright, let's take a look at our Spinos. Let's start with the 140 male. Let's see what you had. 36 into health, 34 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares, 34 into weight, 37 into melee. Pretty well balanced in the 30s. And then the female. 37 into health, 39 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares, 38 into weight, 34 into melee. Okay, so the female actually has better health, but the male has better melee. Interesting. So we're going to take the male since you have better melee. We're going to see what goes on with you. Alright, so if we test out our Spino, without the water buff, we do 353 with that, and then 530 with the right click. Now, if we do the water buff, with the water buff, we do 407 and 610. Okay, that's pretty awesome. And obviously C is the roar, which really sounds like the Reaper from Aberration. I do want to get a hazmat suit at some point. Don't know how we'd get one. Are there like gas veins on the Aberration zone? So we can get our congealed gas balls? That's the only way we're going to get, like, hazmat, because I feel like we need the congealed gas balls for that. Alright, so we got our Spinos. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the Spinos over to the large breeding pen. And on this side here, the Rexes are on this side, the Wyverns are in the middle, and the Spinos are on the other side. That's what we're going to do. Alright. Let me go ahead and put these guys on breeding. Spino. So we got the max level female. and the 140 male. Behavior, enable mating. And I guess while they're breeding up, let's take a look and see what we've got for other creatures. So we've got our wyverns here. Alright, so for the Deinonychus, we are looking for a 159. Let's see if we get just that. 159. Nope. What about 160? Nope. Okay. And then we need a 240 for the Mega Raptors. 240. We have a 240. It is an oxygen mutation, though. Alright, well, we're going to at least see what its color looks like. Nah. I thought maybe the color might save it, but you know what? No. I'm going to kill that too. Alright, and let's move on to the wyverns and the rexes. Alright, 233 with the rexes. No 233s, alright. No mutations on the rexes. Alright. And with that, I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. It will really help out a lot. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.